Then stayed the fervid wheels, and in his hand he took the golden compasses, prepared in God's eternal store to circumscribe this universe and all created things. One foot he centred, and the other turned round, through the vast profundity obscure. Northern Lights is the name of the first book of the fantasy trilogy, His Dark Materials, written by writer Philip Pullman, on which the 2007 Hollywood film was based, with the name The Golden Compass. We shall be dealing with dust, and with the soul, and power, as well as with the path we all have to take to move from innocence to experience.
Well, it took me 7 years and 1,200 pages to tell the story. It's kind of hard to summarize it.
Mr. Pullman is right. It is far from easy to summarize his world, but the obvious starting point is Oxford, or Oxford's alter ego, where our heroine lives. She's Lyra Belacqua. In Oxford, her uncle Lord Asriel reveals that he can prove the existence of dust, the mysterious element that is created when living beings achieve consciousness, and that represents all that is most noble in human beings: thought, imagination, love, curiosity. Established power, which claims the right to control consciences, combats this awareness. Our protagonist is involved in the fight between good and evil after receiving as a gift a compass which always reveals the truth. Dust exists all over the universe and proves the reality of worlds parallel to ours. In Lyra's world, every human being has a demon, a form-changing animal always present. As in other films for children, here too the perfection of special effects is a source of wonder, as the demons change form in front of our very eyes. In children, demons change, while in adults they stabilize. A similar concept to that formulated by Carl Jung, the famous psychoanalyst, who postulated the existence in every man's psyche of a female component and in every woman's a male one. He called them anima and animus, and it is no accident that every character's demon is of the opposite gender and has a constant dialogue with its human. It's a companion, an advisor, and a mirror. Another theme, as mentioned, is the fight between good and evil. The gobblers, mysterious figures, kidnap children and take them to the north to steal their innocent souls by severing the connection with their demons. Mrs. Coulter, played by Nicole Kidman, beautiful, cold and alluring, is at the head of this organization. She represents evil in disguise, but her true nature is revealed by her demon, a golden monkey, an aggressive and perfidious creature. In the book, the use of language is one of the most interesting features, with the names of places changed, but still recognizable. The film follows the spirit of the book and shows off its magical and disquieting qualities in the best light. The settings are wonderfully heightened as compared to the book and worthy of the Oscar for special effects won for them. Cultural visual references are varied, from the city partially inspired by the Fritz Lang film Metropolis to the near-Nazis of the Magisterium, to future-inspired Zeppelin balloons, to Nordic sagas with a warrior bear Yorick Byrnison as their hero. Not to mention costumes. Mrs. Coulter, representing elegance but also the establishment, preens in a number of glamorous and sophisticated garments from the 1920s to the 40s, while the Egyptians wear multi-ethnic, nonconformist, imaginative and colourful clothes, and Lee Scoresby sports a rather incongruous Far Western outfit. The only criticism and the difference between the book and the film lies in the fact that the director fell for one of Hollywood's clichés. The leading characters are all too perfect, too beautiful and too blonde, the only exception being Serafina Pekkala, a brunette. The new television series rightly brings back the harder and more tormented story of the book. Into this wide abyss, the womb of nature and perhaps her grave, of neither sea nor shore nor air nor fire, but all these in their pregnant causes mixed confusedly, and which thus must ever fight, unless the Almighty Maker them ordain his dark materials to create more worlds.